Actually Gaming. I'm Jared. I'm here with the old man.
Snippers.
So today we are playing Batman Arkham Knight. We are back in Gotham City. It is time to return. So, as always, we may begin suit selection. So, Nick, you may start us off with a suit selection, and then I'll let the chat decide. Since you picked 89 last time, I asked that you don't use that one.
Actually, I was thinking Adam West.
Okay, wait, do I have that one?
It should be here.
No, I think that's a PlayStation exclusive.
Are you fracking kidding me?
I mean, it might be. Let me see here. Noel.
I know it's on PC.
It could be a PC exclusive. Yeah, I don't have it. I wish I did.
The audacity.
I know, right?
Well, in that case, Zenara.
Oh god, that's gonna be a fun one. All right, so unless anyone else has any other picks, we are going with Zur and Ah. The Batsuit,
and his or as I like to call it, Batman and his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
It's Batman by Grant Morrison summed up perfectly.
Oh god.
Because that was when Grant Morrison decided to retcon that Batman has an entire like backup operating system within his head in case that Bruce Wayne ever got like compromised. Hey, Nix is in the chat. What's up, Nix?
Oh yeah, the fun can begin.
What chat do you want? What suit do you want, Nix, in terms of suit selection?
So Nix is saying that you're based.
Oh yes, of course I am. Thank you.
Based. Let's see here.
And then once she is done with that, once she has made her selection, we will be checking this out. And by the way, so again, for people that don't know, essentially what I do is that before every game, I allow the viewers to pick the suit, no matter how ridiculous or Grant Morrisonian the suit is. So, unless anyone has any obligation, Zurinar is pretty cool. So we have 2 votes for Zur. 2 votes for Zur.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys not 5 minutes. I would say about 30 seconds to select a suit. All right, so let us do this. 3, 2, 1, go. So you have 30 seconds to select a suit, and then we will get started. If no one has made a selection by then, we'll go with Zurana. So Nick, how are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Went grocery shopping earlier, so I got a full fridge. That's the adulthood version of hitting the lottery.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Me personally, I completed my I now have uploaded my tribute to Comic Storian, and we're going with Zurana. All right.
Nice.
Let's do this.
I got the letters, the final letters returned Samurai, so I uploaded that to my server. So I'm just waiting on. The only thing left to do is the credits page, and then we are done.
Sweet. Now, we also have Batmobile skins. I can't use any of the I can only use skins that work on the default Batmobile, so I can't use the BVS one.
So what are our options, sir?
So we have the black one. Does it come in black? Yes, it does.
Henry Ford would be happy.
We also have the prototype one, which is not bad.
Does it come in olive?
No, it doesn't. Then I also have the Robin-themed Batmobile.
Oh, that's my vote.
Robin, okay, let me give you one more. We also have the Rocksteady-themed Batmobile that has, like, the bats and Rocksteady going all the way up there.
Okay.
Then we also have the 1970s themed Batmobile. And then we have the Riddler skin.
That skin just raises too many questions.
Yeah, exactly, it does. So, are we going with Robin?
Yeah, that's my vote. Nix, what's your vote?
Yep, Nix, you may pick.
And anyone else in the chat, if you want to speak up, feel free.
Anyone else may. And before you guys say anything, yes, we will be doing a tribute to Comic Storian tomorrow on Comics League Dark. So, yeah, we will be honoring the Titan of the industry.
There also will be a segment on the Friday Night Friendly during our headlines portion of the show. So there will be some mention of it on the Friday.
Because you can't be there's one thing I will say right now. You can't be a geek on the internet without hearing of Comic Storian once. So, someone has been impacted by that guy in some way.
Yeah, me and Jaron and I, we were kind of talking about this over the phone. I think it was like last night and the night before. How like Comic Storian has kind of been like you were saying how it was like kind of the great unifier or whatever.
Somehow he united the entire DC universe, the entire DC and Marvel fan base. Imagine that. All right.
So
Robin themed is neat. All right, we're going with Robin.
Seems Nix and I think alike. Great minds and all.
So we're going with a brightly colored Batsuit and a brightly colored Batmobile. This is gonna be fun.
I mean, you gotta show your pride.
You gotta show your true colors, Nick.
I mean, it is Pride Month, so...
If this were a rainbow suit, that would be more better. I'm surprised they never put the Batman rainbow suit that he wore during the Silver Age. Oh god, this thing looks so cool. I'm getting flashbacks to reading Zur-En-Arrh. So for those of you that don't know what the Legend of Zur-En-Arrh is, so Batman in the Grant Morrison run was in a relationship with this woman named Jezebel Jet, and she turned out to betray him and said Zur-En-Arrh. And when you say Zur-En-Arrh, it activates that, you could say, contingency plan in Batman's own head. That what it did was it activated a backup operating system in his head in case the Bruce Wayne operating system ever died. And then he woke up in the garbage, and then he made a Batsuit. And then he teamed up with Batmite.
Oh, wait. Zur-En-Arrh built his Batsuit in an alley with a barrel of scraps.
With a bunch of trash.
Sorry, I had to. I also wanted to note that this was done during the Batman R.I.P. storyline.
Yes, Batman R.I.P. So this is in the lead up to Final Crisis.
Well, lead up might be a little bit liberal because like there was kind of like a 2-year bit of a gap between R.I.P. and well.
I say lead up because it's included in the Final Crisis omnibus.
An announcement.
Okay.
I know because I have it, so.
You and your big wall of comics.
Yes, I know. Most of those were recommended by Comic Storian on his channel in some way. Nick says Zur-En-Arrh was from the Silver Age originally. He was he was an alien that apparently was from a planet. He was inspired by Batman.
You know, Jared. One of these days, you're gonna bring a lady home, and she's gonna take one look at that wall of comics and think to herself, "I'm gonna marry this guy someday."
Yeah, particularly if she's a Batman fan.
We got some J-Heat.
J-Heat, I'm still at work, but I want to show my support. Thanks, brother. I love how no one on the ship, and no one else on the ship, mentions that it's tilting so much. They're like, the hell is this?
It's fine.
It's just Batman. So currently we are on Stagg's airship, and we're trying to find Simon Stagg. So I am doing that right now. Can I go?
So did you know that Simon is getting married, and we need to get?
Hey, Nerdad, how you doing? How you doing, Tristan?
And then J-Heat says, really wanted to show synergy with the Zur-En-Arrh costume, didn't you, Comics League?
Yeah, I know. To be clear, it wasn't my pick. It was the people's pick, and I do believe in. I love democracy. I had to say.
Thank you, Ash.
Hey, Ash Gamer, what's up? Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's appreciated.
The revised formula works perfectly. It passes through clothing and is readily absorbed through the skin.
So currently, apparently in the Arkham lore, this was where Scarecrow was developing a new fear toxin.
Combined with the cloud burst,
I can come back to it later. This would be the fear toxin that Batman would use at the end of this game when he became Batman full-time.
Interesting.
Known as the Demon Bat. And they actually referenced that in Suicide Squad.
Alfred, Stag and Scarecrow were working together on a project codenamed Cloudburst.
But if that's the case, sir, why is Scarecrow attacking Stag?
That just looks so ridiculous.
Stag
Look
must
at all
have
the
double-crossed
stitches.
him. He's here for the device.
Even on
I'm
the
giving
cowl,
you remote access
wow.
to Stag's computer network. Search for anything
sure.
related to the Cloudburst. I need to know what it is.
As you wish, sir.
Alright, so now I have the capability of getting... Is this where I get the ability to get in, or... What do I do here? Oh, I have my bat handprint. It's called the bat print. It's shaped like a bat. That'd be hilarious if even his handprint was shaped like a bat.
So I hear that Batman is driving Simon Stag. He's getting married, so that they can have their stag party.
I've got so much money, even Batman won't be able
Which,
to stop
in case
us.
you don't know, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Teladia, but briefly, stag party is like the British term for the bachelor party.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And you could say that part of the stag party is you have to wrestle an actual stag.
Well, you can take legs as it comes, and you can grab light by the horns.
See what that stuff does.
Alright, so now I'm dealing with a dude with a
Attract a
minigun.
lot of attention when I take
It
out the
confused
minigun.
me so much
I
growing
can
up
give
why
him
that was
a
called a
surprise.
minigun.
Because it's mini, compared to the other gun.
Yeah, because it's a small version of the one that's mounted on, like, aircraft and fighter jets.
Yeah.
Alright, so
See,
how...
we don't. See, it looks big to us, but it's still mini. But you gotta compare it to what.
I'm gonna see how big the one on the jets is if that's the minigun. Alright.
It's also like my favorite little thing about like the A-10 Warthog. It's like, so they didn't build a plane around a gun. They didn't build a gun around a plane. They built a plane around a gun.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
I gotta say the A-10 Warthog is probably my favorite military aircraft.
Yeah,
That and
it's
the
dope.
And the Cloudburst
That and the F-14 for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah. You could say you're on the highway to the danger zone.
Quite the maverick.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
Jared, you're making checks your body can't cash.
Don't gas me.
Okay.
He's
So...
quite the he's quite the predator right now.
You son of a bitch. Stop him! Stop him! Stop him!
Hurt them! Hurt them!
Up! Oh, good.
Are you
I thought I was gonna get discovered at that point. I was like, oh
Don't
Oh man, the producers almost saw you. You could have been on American Idol.
no!
fear what will happen to you should you fail to charge it.
Alright, Dave the Impaler says, took down my any criminals with non-lethal rockets.
Actually, I used non-lethal armor-piercing rounds. Because that makes sense, WB Games Montreal. I still can't believe that was a thing, and I'm like, what the hell?
You can tell they never fired a gun.
Yeah, I'm like, do you realize that there was no such thing as non-lethal armor piercing?
Like, sure, there's non-lethal rounds. They call them.
Oh yeah, all the time, but armor piercing, really?
Yeah, if it pierces armor, it stands to reason that it probably also pierces flesh very well.
Well, these are the same people that think using a body shield makes sense.
I mean, they just wanted the bodies.
The Cloudburst will be the method of my
Because here's what you guys don't know is that when you look at because anyone that's been in the military or had any experience with your firearms will tell you, bullets penetrate.
Alright, and then Nick's Chan says, watching this with my infant niece, she likes the B-Man. Alright, so can't say biscuit anymore.
Yeah, Nick.
You were warned, gentlemen. Batman is here.
Son of a you donkey.
I want 2 teams. Team 1, keep charging the cloud.
I hope
do you
she
have to be
likes.
such a donkey,
I hope she likes the colorful Batman.
Well, if we could see him.
Oh God! Sorry.
God's gonna sit this one out, Jared.
Let me get out of here. Oh no! Oh, can I drop down? Can I drop down? Yeah! Hello, sir.
Your window is closing, sir.
Sleep! Sleep! Take a bat nap!
The Manitate's chemicals.
You're punching air, sir.
You may
He took a bat nap!
that there are none among
And then
your
Dave the Impaler correctly points out, even rubber bullets can be lethal.
Yes, they can, depending on where you're shot. Yeah. Depending on what you're shot, an airsoft gun can be lethal.
Which, also, Jared, if we ever do hang on person, we need to go shooting.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I got to shoot a Barrett M107 the first time I went to the range. That
love this
thing
shit
does
Tommy gun.
not kick that much at all.
Yeah, I just, the one thing I won't be doing is I won't be that guy. It's like, I've never shot a gun before. Let's do a Desert Eagle.
Yeah, because you know who that is? That's the person that's played Call of Duty and thinks guns are like Call of Duty.
See, that's how you get a free nose job if you with your range ticket.
Oh, Nick, do you want to see me kill? Do you want to see Batman kill someone? Watch this. Watch this.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead. That's called
or at
neck
least-
snapping.
It looks like his back kind of landed on the railing, so if he's not dead, he's paralyzed.
That's the thing about Batman. Yeah, even if he doesn't kill you, he's gonna leave you almost like death was the preferable option.
Okay, that guy's dead.
Who is?
That guy, the guy you just cut from the thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it'll say non-lethal.
Sorry, I'm watching the wrong
You're a
screen.
creature of habit, Batman. Let's see if you can break it. He's picking you up from the vantage point. Get him wide out there now.
Ooh, inverted take, fear takedown. I love fear takedowns. I feel like a bat play.
You feel that? I fear.
Well, guess what? Now I can take out the dude with a minigun. So let's do that. Let's fight
Alright.
him. Alright, so I got a proper opportunity.
There's just one left, Batman. Stop playing around and finish him. We got
Well
plenty
then,
more.
sir.
Get off the railing, you dick!
Oh my God! Stop punching air, Jared. What does the air do to you? Seriously, the air has been nothing but kind to you. Why do you have to hurt it so much?
When you can play Sonic Adventure 2, then you can critique me, sir.
When you can play Batman Arkham Knight, then you can critique me.
Absorb my bad punches!
Alright, Dave the Impaler says, Batman didn't kill him. Contemplation from his quadriplegia killed him years later.
Well, I see, I didn't kill him, the fall killed him.
Reporting in, and that only means one
Oh,
thing.
God.
You have seconds at best. Are we ready? Not yet.
It's like in Batman Begins. He didn't kill Raish, the train crashing did it.
No, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it properly. He didn't kill him. He just chose
You've
not
got
to
to
save
get me
him.
out.
Yeah, I know.
Every
Even though by
day.
Batman's own
You lied to me.
definition, that is
You've got
killing,
one more chance,
but
Stag.
okay.
One.
Okay. Look, Scarecrow came to me. He needed my help with the cloudburst.
What does it do?
Batman looked like he's like, all right, so I want to go to the Ren Fair, but I still want to be Batman.
no.
All right, I'll do this instead. I'm Renaissance Batman.
Don't let them touch me!
I'm Renbat.
The cloudburst,
I'm Ren
Stag.
Bat.
Tell me what it's for.
I don't know. It's all over my skin. It's crawling all over
Man,
my
dude,
face.
there are creams for that stag.
I was
I
about to
should
say
leave
he's
you
really
to
having some
nightmare.
level.
You could say that. Alright, so let's see. Where am I going next?
You know, he could save others from death, just not himself.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from Simon Stagg. Oh god, our commentary is on point today.
Yes, it is. It is very much so.
Okay, this is it.
Secret
We've both been waiting
tunnel!
for.
There's the
Scarecrow's
Joker.
just down there. So you're gonna stop him and save
You could say the joke's
Or am I
on
gonna get another
him.
hit of that delicious gas while you watch
Your material
helpless as he
needs work, sir.
dies.
Yeah.
Oh, are we about to enter a vault? This is a Fallout crossover? This is a Fallout DLC?
I'm not prepared for the fallout from this.
Scarecrow show.
It'd be quite the impossible mission, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
The
So which
one
one?
with the
Left or right?
Step up and have a go.
What's the
your
difference?
name, sir? Bruce?
Which
So,
one do I
which
take
one
down?
will it
Left
be,
or right? Pick one.
Bruce?
Left.
Difficult,
Yeah, if
isn't
you want,
it?
if you have one.
Is it the one
Oh,
on the left?
or I guess not.
God damn it, Nick!
I think either way was probably gonna happen. So
Yes, it was. I was just trying to screw with you.
I'm just screwing with you.
You're not dying.
So
Just
speaking of
feels
Fury
like you are.
Crows,
My toxin is
have you heard
filling
about the
your lungs,
reviews coming in?
drowning you in your greatest fears. What can you see?
Which? Oh
The
yeah.
city engulfed in
Yeah,
fear,
that's
betrayed by those you trust the most.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Your
I'm
darkest
probably gonna go see that anyway
secrets
because like I haven't been back to a movie theater in a while. I just want to go to a movie theater,
As I
sit down and
tear
enjoy
your
a movie for a
mind
little while.
apart.
Like it'll probably be at least
God
decent.
will.
I've already decided.
I will cut
No,
that
Nick's
mask from your
he's
face,
a bit late, but
and
he
the
says
whole
left as well.
world
well.
will see the
You guys
fear
both
in your
screwed
eyes.
me. Thanks a lot.
And they too will understand.
That's our job.
There is no
But I don't know.
savior.
'Cause, I've
No
already
more
kind of
hope.
like have it in my head like,
No
okay,
more
this is not the first movie. I'm judging it on its own merit.
Maybe
Obviously,
it's
it's never going to be as good as the
already
first movie. And honestly, it just looks like a fun little ride. I just kind of like the idea of like sitting in an air-conditioned theater. It's
Look
dark.
at
And
me.
you got a
I'm
cool
amazing.
kind of movie for
This
2 hours.
body.
That
I
appeals
can't
to me.
believe how strong it is.
You know what's hilarious?
The other one.
You know what's hilarious? The Joker voice works well for the Zur-En-Arr Batman.
Interesting. There's too many Jokers.
You could say it's a killing joke. Where's Barbara?
She's having a meeting with Bruce Timm about a scene that's coming up.
Ah!
I love how Jared just went silent. after that.
'Cause I know what you're going
brutality.
for.
It's on a rooftop. It's a shame that Barbara has to go through so much back-breaking labor for that.
Look at him. He'll get you better than the creep who killed your
Nice.
parents.
To the left, to the left.
You
Yes,
need
thanks,
to
Nick.
do something. You need to stop him.
Then Dave says, "What movie are you talking about?" The Crow movie, the new one, the basically the Insane Clown Posse one.
Nick, Batman's using a gun.
No, but Batman doesn't use guns.
Mine
Twitter
does.
told me that. Your Batman.
That was one of my lines. I was hanging out on the MME channel. I was showing off my hot toys, and I showed off the BVS
You're
Batman.
different.
So Max, as the joke goes,
I prefer
Batman
to call it a
doesn't
work in
kill, and I go,
progress,
mine
but
does.
It does show potential.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of the crux of my argument. Is like we all have these versions of Batman in our
There's
heads,
nowhere to
and the
run.
thing is, they're all valid.
Who said anything
If your
about
Batman
running?
doesn't use gun or doesn't kill, that's just as valid as Jared's version, who does use gun, doesn't kill, and who is not with Wonder Woman.
There's no valid one that's with Wonder Woman. But yes, besides that, you are correct, because here's the thing, there have been so many different versions, and no matter what anyone says, it has nothing to do with like, well, there are some things that are consistent. And I'm like, no, there's not.
Also, I gotta read Dave's comment. Oh, post Crow load. Dave, I love you so much. Like, he
Dave, that
so
is awesome. Oh, man.
even though the trailer uses a song by Post Malone on it, which I actually really like that song.
Oh, we're getting a little fresh air.
I mean, as fresh as Gotham's air
Scarecrow is
can be.
broadcasting
Yeah, I
across
know.
Gotham.
There was this scene in the Super Sons movie where Superman is flying John to Gotham to meet Damien and Batman. So, and this is John's first time in Gotham. So they fly in. All of a sudden, John goes, "What was that smell?" And then Superman goes, "Well, it's Gotham."
No. Batman. Gotham smells. The air smells like justice.
Yeah.
I could totally see Robert Patterson. No. Robert Patterson be like, it smells like vengeance.
Alfred, he's
It
holding
smells
Arkham
like the
Knight
night.
house in
It
Chinatown.
smells like
I gotta go
Batman.
now.
Please hurry, sir. There's no telling what he'll do to him.
Batman probably smells like I wonder how often he washes his suits.
That's a really good. I love how he's gliding, even though his cape has holes in it. How does that
Game
work?
design. Very carefully. You taking a dive, sir?
Yes, I am. You could say I'm going to a dive bar.
The best kind of bar. Oh, we're getting some tea. I just want to say your entrance is good.
What?
His was better.
We
Ah,
hurried
come
all
on.
the way here,
You're
and
mean.
Crane's killed her already.
Oh
He's got no
look!
sense of occasion.
Oh, look.
Barbara, don't sleep with Batman.
We both know fear is
Don't
deadly,
sleep with
Batman.
Dick Grayson either.
So permit me the
No.
indulgence of putting
Dick is
on
okay.
the show.
According to
Maybe I thought
DC,
that-
anyway, because they don't allow any of the bad people in Gotham.
here
I
comes
mean,
the
any of the
tough.
super people.
I can practically
Jared, I was
taste it.
actually silent because I wanted to give some space for people who can clip
Barbara.
out you saying Dick is okay.
Yes. you
I
see
mean,
the
Grayson.
horror behind the glass.
I'm
The
sorry,
monster
but like I
that was
deliberately
your
didn't say anything because I wanted
I
there
know,
to
I know, I know.
Deny him.
All right, everybody, there's your clip. Let's see here. I don't have the timestamp, but you guys will get. You got this.
Barbara, it's me.
Did you actually see the
Your
panel
friend.
where like Starfire answers the door and he's like in a shirt and panties? Like,
Yeah.
I won't let you get me.
when you're a 10 and you meet a 15.
So you're telling me that Barbara is more attractive than Starfire? Okay, that works for me.
Sir, what's happened?
It's the other way
She's
around.
gone
sir.
now.
You didn't specify that.
Barbara.
I didn't need to.
Yes, you
Look
did.
at the panel.
Punishing me.
For a second there, Nick, look in the corner. What that like shadow of the dude that's kicking. For a second there, I thought that was the Karate Kid logo.
I should have protected her, Alfred.
Gotham's water supply has
She's
to be the worst
dead
in the
because of
country.
me.
Traces of Joker and Scarecrow
please
toxin,
listen.
poison ivy
Stack's
chemicals,
files have
vein
revealed
venom,
what the
etc.
cloudburst
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
It's a
Yeah.
dispersal
It's like there's this
device.
one person that has like all of it.
Scarecrow has the
It's
means
probably
to
like
engulf the
Mexico,
entire
where it's
city
like,
in fear
don't
You
drink
stopped
the
him from
water.
making it operational, but it's only a matter
The
of
bottled
time.
water industry must make a killing in Gotham.
Sir,
Oh, I got one.
Did
It's
you hear
like
me?
you call the water
He heard
person
He's
because you've been
wondering
poisoned.
how
They
he
go
can live with himself.
for Joker venom, press 1.
Master
For Ivy
Bruce,
chemicals,
don't
press
let
2.
Miss Gordon
For
slip.
Bane venom,
Oh.
press 3.
don't let it be for
Also,
nothing.
I need to make this joke. It's probably
you
still
can't
better than
bring her
Flint
back.
water.
Uncle Jay take charge. No more bad memories. No more pain.
I'm like an hour away from Flint,
No
so I can make
more
that joke.
fear. Scout
They
on.
released a trailer for the
Ivy.
Watchmen animated
Oh,
movie,
no.
even though it doesn't need to
Alfred,
have
run
an
a satellite
animated
scan of the
movie.
city. Let me know the instant you locate the
Yeah.
cloudburst.
Of
The
course,
thing
sir.
is,
Where
say
are
what
you
you about
going?
Zack Snyder, but like, his
GCPD.
version of Watchmen is
Ivy
rather
was immune
definitive.
to Scarecrow's
You're going to be really
toxin.
hard pressed
You
to top
think
that
she will
movie.
help?
She
The
Especially
did.
with
interesting
Day One.
part is like so many people say that like yeah I don't like his like Superman stuff, but yeah his Watchmen's solid.
And they'll also say like 300 is a good movie. Like yeah, Sucker Punch is pretty well hated. I get that, but
Man, what happened?
like people say like his zombie movie is actually really good. Like
Tonight is about more than Gotham.
I mean
no more
It's about what
Watchmen.
you became.
yeah we don't need Watchmen.
Room, the
So
hero-
let's pick a quest. Do you want to advance the story or you want to do a side quest?
Let's do a side quest.
All right, who do you guys want to fight? We could fight Garfield Lynns. We could track Man-Bat. We could. Let's see.
Can we fight Superman?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh yeah, because we'd have to go to Detroit for that.
Or we could fight... We could fight Killer Croc. Or Ra's al Ghul.
I vote Man-Bat.
Man-Bat? Alright. So now we have to find Kirk
The
Langstrom.
bat creature has a distinctive echolocation delivery. If I listen carefully, I'll be able to
let's-
track
It
its
was
actually-
movement and hunt it down.
It was actually pretty brave of them to have Man-Bat be the first episode of BTAS.
Yeah, I know. As opposed to, like, Joker or anyone that, like, anyone really knows.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I hear it.
So, Jared, would you say that you're currently on level
Oh.
wings?
There he is. Yes, you could say that. There he is. He's right beyond this tower. See, there he is.
I guess he's mounting a tower defense.
Uh-huh.
Alright, then Dave says, Alan Moore fans don't want to hear this. The Snyder's Watchmen improved elements from Moore's comic. Yep, like the ending. I'm sorry, but the ending from the Snyder version works so much better than like it's just a giant squid.
And here's the other thing. It's like when people say, well, Alan Moore didn't like it. I'm like, Alan Moore hates everything.
I administered the antidote, but it wasn't enough.
Dave
You need
Gibbons
to track
said
him down
the
and check him
Snyder
again.
version of Watchmen was great.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so we did a Man-Bat. So let's see, what else do you guys want to do?
Also, the problem is, there have been so many crappy adaptations of Alan Moore's work. I kind of don't blame him for being a little bitter.
Well, yeah, it's just he hates literally everything, including stuff he hasn't written or adapted.
Well, but the rub is, when Watchmen came out, he actually praised it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like it or not, I think Watchmen nailed the feel of the comics.
Oh, yeah!
Like, obviously the look and just the grimy, the sliminess of the whole world, the texture, and just the feel of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing
look at...
Oh, okay.
Look at Lindelof's version. Like, it was way too cartoony. There's a
Well,
reason why it only got
Lindelof. You could say that show got lost.
No.
I love that silence. By the way, so which do you want to advance the story or do another side quest?
Let's ask the chat. So, chat.
Chat, pick.
What,
Dave says it was smart to open B-Test with Man-Bat. It sets the tone for the series and distinguishes itself from past. Yep, that's true. Oh, let's see. So yeah, chat. Pick out. Do you want us to continue the story or do another side quest? And if side quest, which one?
So, what are the options, Jared?
We have, so we can do, for the expansions, we could fight, we could do the first part of Killer Croc, Ra's al Ghul, the Mad Hatter, or we could do Firefly, side quest, okay, so which one? We could do Firefly, we could go do, we could do a Riddler racetrack, which with my driving, that should be entertaining. We could undermine the Arkham Knight's troops. We could hunt Professor Pig. We could find Azrael. Or we could find some firefighters.
I don't know. Let's hunt down some like firefighters or Riddler stuff. If nobody says anything, that's my vote.
All right, we'll pick one. Riddler or firefighters then, Nick.
Let's do Riddlers. I want to make you go crazy.
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
On your misguided crusade.
My brightly lit car. This isn't a car.
And then David Harris, Professor Pig.
We'll do we'll do that one after this.
Yeah, that'll be next one up. We'll keep things up.
Yep.
the property damage. Jared, all that property damage.
Oh, who cares? Superman didn't when he fought Zod.
Detective,
I guess
you
his
arrived.
excuse is
I thought Catwoman's little
there actually is
encouraged
bat
your
insurance.
participation. I realized, you see, that the
They
guy
have that
really
in
exists
White
in
Knight,
to
but
place his
what the
bat
Joker
symbols on
didn't
his
know when he
hubcaps
exposed
would
it
never willingly
was
submit
it was
himself to the kind of
financed by Bruce
humiliation I
Wayne.
have in store. Yet here you are,
like
detective.
isn't there like an
Humiliation is
organization where
waiting below.
Wayne Enterprises like pays for the damages that Batman does?
Mhm.
It's kind of like a Department of Damage Control kind of situation.
I forget exactly what it's called, but you are correct, sir.
Well then,
You know, one of these
detective,
days we need to do
you are
feature
staring
on the show
with
Powerless,
stupefied
which was kind of like that
at a
concept.
mechanism
I
very
watched the
calibrated
first
to
episode. It
respond to
wasn't
an
that
extremely
bad,
precise
but
radar pulse.
it was.
In a
Eh.
moment, I will give you the decrypted code.
I don't know, because
Dark
like we
Knight.
don't really have
Oh, but
enough
first,
shows that
I think we should
that
run
talk about
through
like
the ground rules for
civilian
tonight's
side
festivities.
of the
Rules
comics. Like I know it's not like glamorous or
How
nothing,
did
but
you
I do find it interesting.
solve tonight's very first riddle?
Like there was this one clip where they announced, "Oh, Lois Lane just got killed." Like, oh, we all know Superman likes Lois
Welcome to
Lane,
my
so this is
racetrack,
nothing matters day.
detective.
Because
You
Superman's
must
just gonna
complete
turn back
three
time,
circuits of
so we
this
can do whatever we
gauntlet,
want.
finishing
Like
each
I find
before
that
the
whole
time limit
like,
That was
expires.
funny, even though I'm like, well, leave her. You don't need her, Superman.
Come now, detective. Let's put that
That
grotesque
makes Wonder Woman
ego-mobile to the
Oh.
test.
Then Superman would for sure
Be ready,
reverse
Dark
time,
Knight.
rightly so.
There's more to this test
If he
than
could
just going
turn
wrong,
back
wrong,
time.
really
He go,
fast.
Barry, I need you to flashpoint this crap.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna flashpoint it myself.
You just got flashpointed. Or the writer will completely ignore continuity, and then we can say, you just got Bendis.
Can that ramshackle motor
You
handle
think he
this?
really bent this point?
Yeah, exactly. Because good old guy who ruined Superman was known for ignoring all continuity. That was kind of his thing. He was like, no, I don't care. And Lord knows he ignored what people wanted with Superman. And what we wanted was a good Superman run.
I want a good
I'm
flash.
disabling the
run.
afterburner's
Run.
failsafe. I need the extra speed.
Jared, could you please stop running into walls?
Yeah,
Not very
if you
fast.
want a good flash run, it would be Joshua Williamson or Francis Manipul, both of which are great.
Or Bill Metherlow. He writes
Yeah, that's true. He writes good any comics.
Undeveloped brain of yours.
Yeah, Bill's a great guy. I've met him a bunch of times. Does a lot of little times.
His Wonder Woman run, in some people's estimation, is up there with George Perez.
Yeah. I need to. Next time I see Bill, I'm gonna ask him if I can have him on my show and talk about it.
Dude, that would be dope.
I wanted to do art for my comics. Like I know I can. I know I can
Now pay attention, detective.
And then I need you to ask him Superman or Wonder Woman or Wonder Bat. Oh no! I went for a diff.
Oh, what if you had him do some work on Athena? That would be.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. So you know, like Bill's iconic Wonder Woman
Your
cover where
post
he's kind of
detective,
staying off
don't
the side.
fumble now.
Yeah.
Don't fumble.
What if you have him do that with Athena?
That would be dope. I would love that.
That would be.
For those of you that are wondering, I'm not using the booster right now because I don't want to crash.
Come
Yes,
now,
'cause he can't
detective.
drive,
Time
right?
waits
Dave
for no
said.
And I
man.
just drove.
And I wait for no
Oh yeah,
Batman.
Jared is not very good at this, guys. Give him some slack. So, Dave says,
Relax,
the twist
Dark
of the
Knight,
episode
the ordeal
should be
is
the cast
over.
committing crimes because they think
Such a
Superman's going to
pity
reset
the laws
time.
of physics
But then
prohibit
set
me from
him on
testing my
but then see
non-Euclidean
him on the news
designs.
making out with Wonder
Now
Woman.
then, detective,
Ah!
on the pressure pad.
Ah, yes! Gets Flashpoint. The problem with that show is that I'd be watching it and then it'll be like, The Flash is battling Sinestro. And I'm like,
orphanage, a series
what?
of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that
yeah,
right, my dear?
but Dave,
I see
otherwise known as the one episode of Powerless that Jared wrote that we never knew about.
Oh, by the way, Selena Kyle is in the 90s suit.
The
Nice.
others,
I approve.
they contain
Okay.
Jared?
useful keys.
Well, Jared,
Keys
why
that
didn't
will
you tell
unlock the
us you were
admittedly
a
slight
writer for
contents
Powerless?
of your skull all over
it
the
was
orphanage
classified.
walls. Your job, detective, is simple.
You just couldn't help
Figure
figure
out
in that,
which cabinet
Super Wonder
Catwoman must
reference.
open.
Yeah, I had to.
And
Okay, it
don't
should be
get
this
it
one.
wrong.
Wish me luck, or she's gonna lose her head.
As smart as they say.
Oh no.
I still want that Catwoman Black Cat crossover. Like, it's just, it would be so.
Still more tension than Tom King's Batman.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your
You could
claws
say
into two
that
anymore.
Catwoman has a fiery personality, and that's for you Last Airbender fans.
Oh god. Oh yeah, because Greg Louise did voice.
I can't believe how long it took you to get that joke.
It's been a minute.
Alright, and Dave wanted Professor Pig. Okay.
Alright.
Did you really believe that
It's my bat elevator.
The Riddler would be quite so easy?
Do you just call everything
Dark
with a
Knight,
bat?
you sweet, naive sentinel. Of course.
No.
it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes
He
of
says
performance
he tries
data
to do
relating
bad,
to the
yeah.
latest model of rocket-powered
bat-
It's just an app
driving.
with
With
the
that
bat
in
emblem on
mind-
it.
Well, there was a
Prepare for you
scene in
something a
Batcat
little
by
less
Tom
knuckle
King
whitening
where so
and under
Catwoman's
more
pregnant, but
brow
she's getting
furrowing in
violently ill.
Chinatown.
So Batman goes,
Hurry
I
up,
have a bat
detective,
bucket in the
before it won't be
Batmobile. It's just a
curiosity
bucket
that
with a
kills
bat
the
on
cat.
it.
Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yes. Alright, so now we have to get into the rooftops and listen for crappy opera music.
So we're gonna have some rooftop rumble.
Yes, we are.
Hey Tevia, how you doing?
Tev, what's up, dude?
I think there was a bit of a delayed reaction in your summonings because you mentioned Super Sons earlier.
Yeah, I was talking about the Super Sons movie, Tevia. Well, regardless, he still showed up, so the trick still works.
Yeah, but I think the potency is fading because it took him a minute to show up.
It happens to 1 in 5 fandoms.
So Tevia says, I saw your tribute to Benny. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
And then Dave says, Professor Pig might be the best DC villain that Grant Morrison created.
He's the disturbing one, and you know what's kind of funny about it? He works as a Batman villain, because Batman has the most demented robes.
See, there, and then Tevia says, LOL, laughy face. See, you want to know one character that just does not work as a Batman villain?
Who?
Roxy Rocket. She feels
Who's
more
that?
like Superman. B-Tass.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say,
She
I was like, what?
She has made her jump to the comics, but she feels more like a classic Superman villain than really anything else.
If I remember correctly, I think I know where a body is. It's on one of the bridges that just ends. Oh, there you go. Right there. So we are going to go there.
Alright.
So let me call the car. This isn't a car!
And then Tevia says, yeah, Professor Pig is such a great villain. So Jared, would you say this is a bridge too far?
Yeah, I'm all about burning some bridges.
Then Tevia says she showed up in Superman. Yes, actually, that is true. I remember that. Yeah.
Which Nick will be covering her when we do a Superman the Animated Series.
Yeah, but that's kind of just like a one-off. I think it's like lead up. I don't know.
Well, we'll be discussing her at one point.
Cloudburst will spread my toxins
Yeah.
for miles in an instant. It will be terrorism in its purest form.
This is my bad parking.
So Jared, I have a question for you. Who is your favorite oddball Batman villain? Like, I'm talking about
Alfred,
like
I
the
found
ones that
another
like
body.
not a lot of people
The
talk about,
mutilation
or the
pattern
ridiculous
looks to
ones.
be
Like,
identical
just to give
to
an
the
example,
previous
mine
murder victim.
has got to
Then
be
it appears
Condiment
Gotham
King.
does
Like,
indeed
I know he's like, he is like, when we
I
have
was
this
thinking this
discussion,
evening couldn't
he is
get
like
any
the
worse.
cliche version.
I'm
Like
going to
everyone
scan the
says,
body for
"Oh,
unique
Condiment
identifiers."
King," but it's Condiment King. Like, I can't
I will
help it.
kill you with mustard!
I mean, it's depending how spicy.
Mine
Formula
is
left ear.
Kite Man.
Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis.
Didn't they actually
Birth
kind of
defect.
legitimize him in recent years or something? Like he's.
Yeah, but he's still not as big as he should be, and to that I say, hell yeah.
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads Ophelia.
There's so many like Batman villains where if you just look at them kind of in abstract,
The victim had
they're
a hip
really
replacement.
ridiculous. Like
Scar
Mad
tissue
Hatter.
hasn't fully healed,
Yeah.
so it must have been recent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Alfred.
Or,
the victim's
uh,
name is Anthony Lund.
By the way, Nick,
Cost
did you
Robert
hear
should
that
be
the
suffered with
rumor
alcoholism,
about Batman the Brave and the
most probably
Bold?
brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The
Oh
name
my
on
God.
the ring.
First off,
his
Tevye
ex-wife.
says Kite Man.
He was
heck
last
yeah.
seen in
Yeah.
Albuquerque,
By the way,
Mexico.
so the rumor
Another
is,
person
all
taken
right,
from outside the
that,
Gotham area.
A significant
and this is
detail,
just
sir.
a rumor,
So are these
that
words written beside the body.
Muschietti has left the
Try and find a
project, and it's
connection
not
between the
turning
two
out. It's not
victims
going to
I
turn
found,
out the
Alfred.
way that
There has
James
to be
Gunn
something
originally
linking them together.
like announced
Try
it
my
to
best,
be.
sir.
Oh wait, no, wait! I have to do this. I have to do this.
Okay.
This is not gonna turn out how you think.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Tevye says, speaking of Kite Man, we are getting a Kite Man show, which I still don't understand.
Yeah.
Why.
Let's upgrade. I think what I will do is I'll upgrade some gadgets. Let's do.
Speaking of departure, apparently the director for Blade left.
Interesting. I'm going to upgrade my ability to knock out the medics. That's gonna be the
All right,
first
and then
one. And this
Dave
one.
says, maybe Baby Doll. She's like a tragic Shirley Temple with the disease. Yeah, that episode always hits me.
I think the reason why Batman villains are very like enduring, same thing with Spider-Man, is because of the fact that to a certain degree they are sympathetic villains.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, I actually kind of wrote like a little thesis on like why the Raimi villains stand out as opposed to like all the other ones is because there's a certain like empathy. Like you can put like, for example, in the first Spider-Man movie with Norman Osborn, his descent into the Green Goblin is a very human one, where he just wants to save his company and all that stuff, and he's basically being motivated by pride. Pride is the thing that kills him.
And he even says, "Don't tell Harry." In other words, I don't want my my son to see where I that I fell.
Beautiful. And then Tevye says, at this point, I would cancel the Blade movie.
Yep.
Well, I guarantee you, once Mahershala Ali leaves, that guy's has got to have a killer pay-or-play contract. Like I guarantee you, he's probably being paid. Like, okay, we're not doing the movie, but here's bonuses to stay on the movie. Like I guarantee you, like he's getting being paid money just to stay on the product because they know once he leaves, that project is dead.
Mm-hmm. So
who else are they gonna hire to do Blade? Finn?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, that might work, but he has nowhere near. Like, Mahershala Ali would make for a great Blade.
Yeah, he would. All right, next quest.
All right, chat. What quest do you want to do? I picked one. Dave picked, and then and Tevye says why. I'm guessing he was like talking about Blade. I'm not sure exactly.
I believe so.
So Tevye, what quest do you want to do? Jared, can you read out the options again?
All right. So what we have available, we can go fight Firefly, or the option is we can also continue the story. We could screw with the Arkham Knight. We could try and find more Professor Pig stuff. We could go find Azrael. We could save some firefighters. We could fight Ra's al Ghul, the Mad Hatter. We could take on Killer Croc and team up with Nightwing.
So Dave the Impaler says the Batman 2 is rumored to get another delay. It might not happen at this point. Yeah, I heard about the rumored delay as well, Dave. Then Tevye says, like a Blade movie should be simple. I say go with Firefly. So Tevye votes for Firefly. And yeah, Tevye, I personally, I agree with you. Like, it's just, I think the problem they're having is they're trying to do a Blade movie in the MCU format also. A Blade movie kind of needs to be rated R. I think they're trying to do it in like a PG-13 MCU context. They're just not getting it to work. So yeah. Tevye says, I think go Firefly or Azrael. Let's just take your first vote for Firefly. Is that where you...
Yeah, I'm hanging there right now. It's just I want to shoot down this area.
Alright, so we're going with Firefly. And if anyone else has everyone else on the Tevye has a suggestion, let us know. We'll do that one next.
Okay. He also said Azrael or Ra's al Ghul, so we have options.
Yes, if no one else does anything, we'll pull from those.
I love property damage.
You're just throwing it on and on and on.
Well, here's the thing. I am playing as a really crazy version of Batman, so that does help.
You literally just almost ran someone over.
Oh, I definitely did.
No chance.
That property damage.
It's the bat. He's stealing it.
Power to the fire
Fire
suppression
my
system.
bat power winch, and then deploy my bat electricity.
Oh god. Cauldron Fire Station.
You're going back to jail, Linz.
Scarecrow promised me Gotham.
Isn't that just like the Vulture?
Tinder for my
Kind of. I must chase him with my bat wheels through the bat streets of the bat town.
A hot time in the Bat Town tonight.
It's bat hot.
A bat hot time in the Bat Street.
Exactly.
Does like Owl stay on during chase scenes?
It always does. It's better that way. Just ask Black Canary.
Alright, so Dave says, remember a lot of notes makes Batman 2 more of an Elseworld story, so it's very different from Gunn's Batman, and Matt Reeves isn't happy about it.
Well, yeah! Wait, if it's Elseworlds, why is he giving it notes?
Because he wants to be different from his version.
But it's not. But wait a second. It's not like it's not like the first one was like Ben Affleck.
Okay, this actually tells us a lot about James Gunn's intentions with Raven the Bold. Because when we heard Raven the Bold, we thought we were going in a more silly direction. But if he's trying to make the Batman different, so it's not so that it's saying, that tells me it's actually a little closer to the Batman than he's letting out.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to be seen as a copycat, even though he is a copycat. Honestly, it's gonna look really bad on Gunn if essentially if what's the word? If Reeves essentially says, "No, I'm leaving for creative differences."
Well, I mean, okay, let me read Kevin's comment. I don't get James Gunn. What are you trying to accomplish? Would it be easier to focus on one movie? Well, I think it's because the Batman is kind of like a holdover because it did like okay enough. Like the Batman kind of is in this limbo where it did
Just
good
like
enough
the last time.
to not cancel.
He's attacking
but
fire
it didn't do good enough for it to be like. I guarantee you, if the Batman had
Keep
made
tabs
$1
on the
billion,
other stations, Alfred. Let me know when
James
it
Gunn
strikes.
would have never been hired, and Matt Reeves would be the architect of the new DC universe.
Yep, and then Zack Snyder would have been invited back because Reeves and him are buddies.
Yeah.
So what was the next option for a quest?
Azrael.
Okay. Alright, so I gotta find a burning bat on the rooftops. Let's do this.
Yeah, but it's just, the problem with doing the two Batman stuff is there will be comparisons. Also, I think it's pretty clear they kind of don't want the Batman to come out, because this thing should have, like, we should be on the Batman 3 by now.
Well, here's the other thing. I get that James Gunn does not want it to be like to be like confusing, or that like he doesn't want like to be compared. But here's the thing. His thing is dealing with a entirely different type of Batman. He's dealing with Batman as a father with Robin. It's not. It would be one thing if Matt Reeves is the Batman has a Robin as well.
I mean, let's be honest. The Batman did kind of set that up.
It did, but he doesn't have it as of yet. And as for, well, it could be that the notes that he's giving Reeves is don't have a Robin in your movie.
I will say, because like the funeral scene with the kid, the way he looked at it, that feels like it was a storytelling lever.
You look mentally traumatized enough. How do you look in a Robin suit?
It feels like a storytelling lever that they set up where they could use it if they wanted to, but they didn't use it, they'd be fine, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah, that most likely that's what it was.
You must have
but Tevye says, but Matt Reeves didn't want to start a cinematic universe.
That's true, and here's the other thing. WB can't afford to piss off another creative because, let's put it to you this way. Them being too, like, nuts with creatives is how they lost not only Zack Snyder, but Christopher frickin' Nolan.
I know they've been trying to repair a relationship with Christopher Nolan. I don't know how well it's going.
But can you imagine? It's going to look really bad to Nolan if they're pulling the same stuff they pulled with Zack and Chris on, with the other... Dixon!
Yeah. Oh, folks, so funny story. So Robert Pattinson was trying out for Batman around the same time that he was filming Tenet. And Christopher Nolan was like, "You're trying out for Batman, aren't you?" And he admitted it, and he gave him some tips or something. It's kind of a funny little thing.
Well, if there's anyone to get tips on how to play Batman, it definitely is Nolan. I'll give him that.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only thing we could all agree is DC is a crap show right now. Even like the biggest gun supporters can admit DC's a bit of a mess.
Well, you know it's bad, and you know they're starting to sweat when literally they start saying Superman doesn't have to be successful monetarily. I'm like, it does.
That's hope. That is 100% hope.
I think as soon as they saw the public relations to the suit reveal, they were like, oh no.
I mean, I still maintain if they had just shown a better pose and better lighting for the suit, we would not be talking about this as much. I think it's more of a failure of how they presented the suit rather than the suit itself. I'm trying to be charitable here.
Well, the sad part is that even if they release it and it gives a better look at the suit, what people are going to remember is that bad look in the suit that kind of went a little viral.
Well, then Tevye says, also adding it in the Creature Commandos Superman movie seems overkill. I mean, to be honest, it's not just Creature Commandos, it's all the stuff, basically all the people in there. And then Dave says, Christopher Nolan's brother says he wants to write another Christian Bale Batman movie.
Hell yeah!
I have mixed feelings on Jonathan Nolan. He's a good writer in his own right, but he is nowhere near as good of a writer as Christopher Nolan. And he does have a lot of flaws. He wrote a really good first season of
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
The Westworld collapsed after that first season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of Jonathan Nolan projects is they start off amazing.
Dark days are
but then
here,
they just
Batman.
fall apart.
The prophecy has come true.
See, that's why I'm really
From the
concerned
ashes
about
of
Fallout.
Arkham City, the
he
fires
did a
are
really
raging,
good job with
and
Fallout.
Gotham is burning.
But I'm concerned Fall might fall apart.
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
But
you
honestly,
cannot carry this burden forever.
If they did announce that Jonathan
I have
Nolan was
studied
doing
you
a
for
Batman
a long
movie,
time.
I probably would be excited.
I still watch it because it's possible that Chris could be involved as well.
Shall I?
he's the stealth producer, stealth act,
to another warrior.
Even if he's just because you know that Chris is gonna look at the script. Even
if you
if
can prove your abilities,
he's the brother.
And the time
he's
is
gonna
right,
look at the script
I'll
and give some
consider
notes.
it.
Yeah, he's gonna be the one wearing hockey pads.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan is literally gonna write in the script with his red pen. Not enough hockey pads.
Yeah, he is. Oh, it's nightfall time.
You're faithful.
Suddenly everything is all teal and wavy and so much edge.
My head.
I feel like a third cola. It's all the 90s in here.
With my Dunkaroos and my pizza bagels.
You don't even remember that.
I remember some of it.
I remember all of it.
Sure you do.
I'm old.
Well, you remember the 1890s.
Oh, those are the days.
Nick also remembers the 990s.
Signal me when you're ready to be challenged again.
Jared, how did you know? I'm actually one of the 300.
Sir,
I knew
captured
Leonidas.
Azrael's performance.
Yeah,
Good work,
but
Alfred.
little did you know,
Run the
I
usual
actually read the history
physiological
books, and what it says
Then am I
is
to
that
understand
you were
you're
there in the
considering
back
him as your
during
successor?
all the battles,
None
and
of
you
us
never
know
even
what will
swung your
happen after
sword.
tonight. I'll be in
I
touch.
swung it 3 times, buddy. Okay.
Air doesn't count.
No, it was filled with the blood of Persians.
You just showed up after the battle and just cut dead bodies.
Saw him.
No, I was there. I literally heard this in Sparta.
Batman.
That didn't happen
and
on
I
the
did.
battlefield, dude. Man, this tells me you weren't actually there, because if you were there, you'd know that story.
So so Dave the Impaler says Christopher Nolan is going to put him in a headlock and give him a noogie if the script isn't good.
Yeah. By the way, so do you guys want to advance the story now, or do you guys want to do another side quest?
Tevia's third request was Ra's al Ghul. So, chat, if you guys got an idea for one, Tevia, you've already got your ones in. So, like Dave or anyone else who's here in the chat, if you got a suggestion for us, let us know. Otherwise, we'll just do a Ra's al Ghul quest.
It's pronounced Ra's al Ghul.
No, it's Ra's al Ghul.
No, it's Ra's al Ghul.
Raish.
Raz.
We found the Nolan fanboy.
They say it both times.
They literally, I love in Batman Beyond, they point that, like, it's actually pronounced Raish.
Well, we also know that also in the movie, am I saying this right? Ra's al Ghul?
That's the Nolan interpretation that was wrong.
Mm-mm.
But is Ra's al Ghul not immortal? I love that. So Dave says Mad Hatter. So Heavy has already had one pick. Let's go with Mad Hatter.
Okay.
Batman, that crazy son of
But
a
yeah, I
Say I'm
love
gonna
that.
be late.
walked into the precinct.
I
and
love
handed
that
himself
reveal
in.
of
He says he's taking hostages.
Picard
Wants to talk to
as
me.
actually Ra's al Ghul.
I'm on my way. Don't let
Because
anyone
like
speak to him
Ra's al
until I
Ghul
get
has had
there.
placeholders before, so like that makes perfect sense for that. You know, so
Imagine
I
if
love
in
it.
Dark Knight, if in the third movie, Ra's al Ghul actually shows up again, and like Liam Neeson was actually another double.
Oh god.
It's like that way you can kind of play off with the Lazarus Pit, but not play off with the Lazarus Pit.
I mean, because of the Lazarus Pit, he can just keep coming back forever.
That is true. Oh, okay. It's actually in the police station. No, I'm just saying because Nolan isn't really the type of director that like wants to put like all the sci-fi elements in there. So that's the way you can kind of do it, but also keep it grounded.
Yeah, because I think they never even mentioned the Lazarus Pit in the movies.
No, they never did.
Yeah, I guess in the Nolan verse, Ra's al Ghul is kind of like a Dread Pirate Robert situation where they pick a successor and then the person just kind of becomes a Dread Pirate Robert or Ra's or whatever.
Good to see you,
Just some
Batman.
thoughts.
Evening, officer. I'm Batman.
I'm here for the free donuts.
The Bat Donuts. They're shaped like bats.
Hey, man.
Yes, I get them for the Bat Bakery.
Oh, it's Jack Ryder. He's a real creeper. I had to.
No, you did.
Evening, officer.
What the hell happened?
It's the
on
Bat
that
Beep.
airship?
Scarecrow took the cloud
From the
burst.
Bat Scanner.
I'm guessing that's bad.
I love
Where's
this
Gordon?
bit.
Hello,
It's too lucky
Cash.
for Barb. I can't
Nice
read
bat
it.
And it's
vest.
like,
Tell me you found her.
hi, do you like my costume?
Cash.
I'm celebrating Pride Month.
I'm sorry.
No, don't say. No.
If Gordon comes back,
my dead mom made it.
He goes after
Martha.
It only ends one way.
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name?
I'm sorry, chat. We're being way too cringy. We promised to.
Bad cringe. Bad cringe.
Bad mega cringe.
I have to open up the bat door to the bat interrogation room.
Thing you're here, Batman.
Yes,
Ash was
I
ready
must
to tear
talk
him a
with
new rabbit
Zordon.
hole.
We're creating a group of teenagers called the Bat Rangers.
With attitude.
Yep, then Dave says, they should have introduced the actual Lazarus Crit and brought back Rafe in Dark
I'm not
Knight
playing
Rises.
your twisted
No
games,
less
Jervis.
believable
The
than curing a
hostages,
broken
where are
back
they?
by punching it.
Let's see.
No. He didn't cure it by punching it. He cured it by doing sit-ups.
Well, he cured it by punching it and then resting on ropes.
Do they live or die?
And sit-ups. Lots of sit-ups.
Well, this is Batman. He does a lot of
What
sit-ups.
have you
We all
done
know
with
this.
them?
Oh, such violent means.
But all those sit-ups,
But
you
all
can't
in
do them any
vain.
long.
I've trained my mind to
The lighting
feel
in this
no
game is
pain.
phenomenal.
Yes,
Sorry.
bats are nocturnal.
Don't make me put that to the test.
Oh, Batman, allay
Yeah, just
your
don't go for the head,
fears. Prick
Batman.
up
The
your
victim gets
ears.
all sorts of fuzzy.
Where's Harvey? Where is he?
Siren song.
Where is
Find
he?
your Alice.
Have you heard the
before
theory
too
that
long.
the Joker is actually a special forces operative who is suffering from PTSD?
It would make sense because Green Berets actually specialize in like unconventional warfare.
Satavia says basically Nightfall, but no Azrael. Like that would make sense because the Joker knows about like torture techniques and it's like the way he uses he's very familiar with lots of advanced firearms. To me, it's actually a theory that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Locate and rescue his hostages. We have to go save the bad hostages.
Think you're finding that weapon? The Knight knows this city better.
Like, isn't there like a special type of unit that goes in and destabilizes countries or something?
Green Berets.
Okay, so yeah, he could be a former Green Beret.
Or it's like any tier 1 group, like SEAL Team 6 and Delta as well. Or like CIA Special Activities. There's a lot of tier 1 units that do that.
Yeah. So the point is, like the theory that he's former special forces, it is kind of backed up by a lot of the evidence. Oh, Teddy says, oh cool, you're in your Zenara. Let's see.
Yes, I am. You could say I'm the evil Emperor Zur.
No. I would have loved it if, like, that carriage you could just push into the river. Also, I wonder if that baby carriage being there is a reference to Battleship Potemkin. Like, you're familiar with that movie, Jared?
No, I'm not.
It's an early Russian movie. You see it a lot in film history classes when you're, like, studying editing. Because it's like the baby carriage falling down the steps.
Okay.
So what happened to the
I don't know, I got all nerdy on you for a second.
Well, you always do.
So,
It's a Bat Cop car.
it's a Batmobile.
There's a
Alright,
hostage
so
in the
Teddy
trunk,
says,
but the
speaking
car's
of
wired to
Zenara,
blow.
he's
I'll
finally
need to
done in
defuse the
DC Comics.
explosive first.
At least I hope we have absolute power coming out. Bat.
Well, no, he's not because he's actually in Failsafe. He's in the computer, to quote Zoolander. I'm playing. It's my Bat gaming. It's my Bat Switch.
You found the Cheshire Cat, all grinning. But don't be fooled.
Evening, officer. You'll be
think
fine.
you're winning.
I'm Batman.
Yes.
Do you need me to give you Bat CPR?
Oh god. Yeah, that's true, man. This sucks.
It involves punching criminals in the chest until the hostage wakes up.
What happened? How the hell
And
did
if
I
they
end up
don't
here?
wake up,
Tell me what you remember.
I was chasing down some rioters.
And then I just say, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you, and then I blow up the entire
Next thing
building.
I know, I'm waking up in the dark with that siren blaring.
I love how you just drop the accent.
That would never end.
You're safe now. I'll send someone to pick you up.
And then Dave says, a lot of
Cash,
versions of
I
Mad
found one of
Hatter
the hostages. I'm
would be
sending you the
asked to take a
location.
seat. Chris Hansen.
Pat Hansen.
I'm working on it.
Just say the word, and I'll go down there and make that bastard talk.
But yeah, exactly.
control,
It would be Chris
Leave it
Hansen
to
sitting there
me.
going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on in that head of yours?"
I'm sorry about Barbara Bruce. It's terrible. But look, just call the temp agency and I'm sure they'll send you another.
He glides through the air with the greatest.
The Bat Air.
Bat Air. Oh my God.
It's
Yes, I'm enjoying my
essentially
Bat
O2. It's essentially O2, but there's a B in front of it, so it says boo.
BO2.
Oh yeah, nice. Black Ops 2, the best Call of Duty game.
Aren't they doing a new Black Ops game or something?
Yeah. It requires an online connection to play the single player campaign, and I think it's like over 300 gigabytes.
I think that's because it includes Warzone and like another thing.
Still, stop it.
So Tevye says he loves Mark Hamill's Joker so much.
Yes.
You know, if he was never cast as a Joker, he would have made a great Mad Hatter.
Oh, I went in the wrong spot. All right. You want to continue
Good
in the
job.
Mad Hatter, or do you guys want to do a story mission?
I vote story. That's my vote.
All right, so let's go see Ivy. Bat Ivy.
Hope you have some Bat Aloe Vera.
I have Ballo. It's Bat Aloe.
I need your help.
From where I'm standing, you need a
Bat.
miracle.
Why didn't the gas affect you?
Aha. I'm better at bat improvisation.
You would be too if you knew.
Bat
the Scarecrow's
improvisation.
planning.
And I should trust you. Why?
Because without your help, every plant in this city will die.
But you know what type of operations Batman goes on? Bat Ops.
About that miracle.
I created a spore to counter the effects of Crane's toxin. It's easy when
Bat
you know
Ops
how.
6?
You can manipulate plants on a molecular level.
Could
But,
it protect the entire
what
city?
people don't know is that Batman also
no way
wrote
I
his
can produce
own
enough
fan
on my
fiction for Planet of the Apes
Then
called
let's get
Planet
you some
of the
backup.
Bats.
Okay, here's something that's going through my head right now.
Where
Oh
to?
boy.
What
The botanical
material
gardens.
is
They're the oldest plants in
is
Gotham.
Ivy's outfit? Because
They'll
obviously
tell me what we
she's
need to do.
she's a patient at Arkham. Like, that's got to be some sort of jumpsuit, you know? Like
Well,
Arkham
she's
jumpsuit.
she's not a patient anymore.
But that's obviously from her comic.
It could be it was just a coat or something.
I don't know. Like too much. I don't know.
Well, Harley was not in a costume either.
Cash. The shutter door isn't opening. What's happening?
There's one big mother of a tank driving around out
Ooh,
there.
a bat tank.
Friendly.
Like
Neither
mine.
do I.
No,
Open the shutter door and
a
I'll scan
bat
through the
tank.
tops, see if I can find a weakness.
So
I'll
he's
open it.
driving
Try not to
a
get killed.
black
Tank.
tank. I love that line.
Yeah, I love that. He's not on
See,
the
the
street,
thing
he is
about-
flying on rooftops.
See, the thing that I love about Batman Begins that the other movies don't have
There's
is
the
they have
tank.
this like subtle
I'll
dry
need to
humor.
scan its hull
that,
to
like,
find a
I
weakness
just love. Like,
I can exploit.
Mr. Wayne, what do you call that?
Damn good television.
Attention all units. Cobra unit dispatch to Sector 3.
Oh no!
All non-essential personnel, clear the immediate area.
I need to zoom and focus on the target to scan from this distance. That's the left side scanned. Now I need to scan the
I've already analyzed this section.
Let me get to the right. To the right, to
Wait,
the
wait.
right.
I'm too
Wait,
far
it's a
away
Cobra
to get a
drone.
readable scan.
So by taking it
Cobra!
This section's already been analyzed.
down, no. By taking it down, would you be using Cobra Kai?
No, I would be really being a good little
That's
GI.
the rear scan. I just need to scan the right side.
And remember,
The Cobra
knowing
drone
is
has
half
enough
the battle.
firepower to rip the Batmobile to shreds in just a few shots. And its armor is too thick for my
The other
weaponry
half
to
is
penetrate
Street
head on. However, there is a weakness. The drone's rear exhaust port leads straight to the power core. One well-placed shot with the Batmobile's 60mm cannon should take it out.
Thermal exhaust port on the left side that goes straight to the exhaust port.
Yeah, exactly. It's called the Death Star. I'm trying to do the
I can use the radar to track the drone's movements and get behind it for a clear shot of the exhaust port.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
And yeah, just crap. You got me off my game.
The Bat-splosion.
Cobra Scout destroyed.
Remember, Jared.
Impossible.
The Bat Force.
We know what caliber rounds he's using. The armor was impenetrable. Can't just roll a single
Bat gas.
The Batlenium Falcon.
Oh god, I was literally about to, I was waiting for you to like mess up like a minute, but you did it.
Mr. Wayne, I trust that tank didn't give you too much trouble.
That call.
I thought you'd like
Bat
to know
Skype.
that the Batmobile upgrade you requested is ready
With
for
my
installation at the clock
with my
tower.
Batgram.
Assuming the
This
car's
is the
still in
license
one
from
piece,
Backwards
of course.
Thanks, Lucius.
I bought like. So how did you get Skype in your car? I bought Microsoft.
No, it's easy. I actually am the co-owner of a new up-and-coming tech company called Bapple Computers.
I told the Arkham Knight that you are his to dispose of after tonight.
Essentially, he bought Apple.
So, and he's about to release the Batbook Air.
Yes, exactly. And the Batphone 20.
The Batphone 20. And the Batpad Pro. You're getting a Bat upgrade.
I was thinking, since I'm the character that sells comics, the Justice League should really be named after me. So how about the Batis League?
I'm near the clock tower. Batman's in pursuit. I need reinforcements immediately.
Now to get Ivy to the botanical gardens.
No.
Yes.
Rabbit season.
Who cares about rabbits? We care about bats.
Okay.
And he gets a bat concussion. A bat cushion.
Oh, that sounds comfortable.
Cushion, not cushion.
A bat cushion.
Three more of those Cobra tanks have been deployed.
Thanks, Alfred.
Stop making bat
I'll
puns.
need to take them out before I drop off.
Or as we call them, buns. Buns are fun.
We've lost the Cobra. Maintaining search pattern.
I love a good set of buns, especially on a woman.
Hey Nick, you know what's hilarious? You know what Batman's using right now? Guns!
Oh no! Batman is using guns.
Just
Batman
like
never used
literally every version of Batman has used guns because they're mounted to his vehicle.
I've got support nearby.
So, Dave said, so do you think Rocksteady will shut down or downsize? Jared, what do you think?
Let me put it to you this way. They have an opportunity to redeem themselves with this single-player game that they pitched. Let's say the single-player game does great, whatever it is. I think we can say that they're safe. If it does poorly, then I would say they'll be downsized into a support studio.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in line with Jared. I think it's a little bit too early to tell, to be sure.
Because, let me put it this way, every studio at some point has had a game that has flopped.
Yeah, but Suicide Squad reportedly lost them $100 to $200 million. And you gotta remember, Arkham Knight did okay. Like, it wasn't like a big system seller. Like, I think actually it was a bit of a disappointment. The PC port was a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they're gonna try and pitch their game, if that's accepted. So they got like a whole layer, like they built multiple layers. If that game is successful, it's probably gonna be another Arkham game because they know that's gonna sell.
Oh no!
Then maybe they might have a chance. But the other thing you gotta realize is most of the people that have that made these games great have left. Like the Rocksteady people have already started another studio. In fact, they're starting.
Actually, well, here's the thing: the guys that left and formed the studio were, I believe, the guys that were pushing so hard for Suicide Squad killed the Justice League to be the way it was.
You've got the numbers.
I thought it was the founder that left and formed the new studio.
I'm fairly certain. I don't remember. The point is, yeah, a lot of the founders, but also a lot of the people that you wouldn't expect were behind Suicide Squad.
So Tevye says Rockstar should have never made Suicide Squad games.
Well, here's the thing: Rockstar didn't. Rocksteady did. There are two separate game studios.
I misspoke. He said Rocksteady.
So, okay.
If there was a mistake, it was on my part. That's not Tevye's mistake. So
it's your old. Does the old man need his reading glasses?
Perhaps, but I didn't want Tevye to get blamed.
Okay, so, that's fine. I appreciate that.
I mean, if you look at the history, yeah, they shouldn't have, because Rocksteady did not have any experience with multiplayer or the networking. This was not a game that they were familiar with. Now, here, I know you realize. I realize you like Suicide Squad. I know. Just acknowledging that. But I think the game did not do well.
Nick, whether or not I like the game has nothing to do with the fact of whether it was successful or not. Because I've admitted many times, yeah, it flopped, 100%. What I do know is that
I'm trying to be fair.
What I do know is that WB came out and said that they're going to complete their current roadmap. So we're getting at least 4 seasons.
Look at her.
Beyond that, they said beyond that we haven't had conversations, but what that really means is that beyond that, no. So my thinking is the only here's what guaranteed that Rocksteady was going to at least be allowed to complete the story. Are you ready? So they want to be able to make other DC games in the Arkhamverse. And in Suicide Squad, the characters that would sell games are dead, so they need to give them an opportunity to at least revive the Justice League.
If I can locate the roots, could you revive them?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
buried beneath this
when
concrete
Batman
monstrosity.
is reborn, he has a different voice.
The bigger the plant, the deeper.
They could do that. They could do that. 100%.
I'll find a way to break them free.
And then they do a new Arkham game with that new Batman. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I think is probably going to happen in terms of Batman. And
my problem with the DLCs is they're bringing in these stupid like multiverse characters that are just so like the Mrs. Freeze stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, no. The only one that was interesting was Deathstroke, but I'm like, you should have had more characters like Deathstroke. Because there's a lot of cool characters on the Suicide Squad that they could have picked. They could have even gone with like synergy with James Gunn and done like, God forbid, Peacemaker or Bloodsport. There's any number of characters they could have gone with that would have worked for Arkham, particularly with it being a shooter. By the way, did you hear that one of the things is like, the founders were like notorious for if someone tried to like question them, they would like shoot them down. Like if someone said, "Why would Captain Boomerang need guns when he has his boomerangs?" That was actually a conversation that was had.
Misplaced his coin. Whatever his reason, he needs to be stopped.
Which that's a good question.
So as the 4th season accelerates the story to bring back the Justice League like Joker's daughter.
Yeah, I think that what they're just gonna do is the 4 seasons are to bring back the League, and then as soon as season 4 comes out, or like some point we'll find out that support's gonna end with season 4. We're done. That's it.
You know what could have been interesting? What if they had actually done synergy with Crisis on Infinite Earths? You know, the movies they did?
Alfred, I'm heading to Wayne Tower parking garage.
There's actually a segment
Let's see what Lucius has come up with to locate
where during the Crisis movie, you actually go to the Arkhamverse. And then there's actually, you play that DLC and with the Tomorrowverse character. So, like, it actually crosses back and forth.
So Superman is with Wonder Woman?
Oh, we just got Jared's approval.
Which, hang on. There were a few cutscenes in Suicide Squad that actually hinted that Superman and Wonder Woman are a thing, and I appreciated that at least.
Just remember, Jared, the last time the video games had Super Wonder, we got it just.
Now's a good time.
Well, the last time, and before that, we got the Lego game.
Parking lot entrance.
So Dave the Impaler says, speaking of Rockstar, by the time GTA 6 is released, there are over 12-year-olds playing the game who weren't even born when GTA 5 was released.
I know!
How does that... That is so insane. Like, you gotta remember, the game originally came out on PS3 and 360.
We have some uninvited guests.
I know. And somehow they kept it going really well.
It was the online version.
Yeah, online really is what made that game like the big thing it was.
Agree. I played a lot of GTA Online. Like, it's the reason why my Steam page says I played GTA 5 for like 500 hours.
Oh God.
I did play a lot during COVID.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I had a buddy that I played with a lot, so it was
drone taking damage.
Yeah.
Offline.
It'd be kind of interesting with GTA 5 because GTA 6, because like the base version is gonna be $70. I don't like as much as they talk about games could be $100. Rockstar is all about like getting multiple units offline. They want to be like sell the most copies. So what they're gonna do is like a lot of game companies doing with like, oh, you can get the base version, but if you want the super hyper mega epic edition, it's $150.
That has a statue and all this other stuff. Yeah, I miss good collector's editions.
Or even better, imagine the $150 version allows you to start playing 2 weeks early. That is gonna get amazing.
Did you know there was supposed to be a collector's edition of this game that like had a remote control but a Batmobile?
That is really cool.
But it got canceled. Again, I really miss when like the collector's editions included like a kick-ass statue or something like that. They don't do that much anymore.
Yeah. I'm outfitting the Batmobile with the latest in ground-penetrating
the Bat Sonar. Oh.
Fire out a pulse.
Now I'm a bat.
And then Dave says he always wanted Rockstar to do a sequel to Bully.
Yeah.
They were planning it. Like there has been leaked documents. Well, Bully is a game you can't make.
No. Otherwise, Jake Thompson will go on CNN.
Well,
Lucius,
Jack Thompson.
we can't risk
he's not
the
really a
recursion.
thing anymore.
Lock the building down and transfer remote production to
If
Alfred.
anything, he's kind of starting to come back to the other side.
By the way, Actman did a great video recounting like violence in gaming. It's actually really good.
Significant redeployment of vehicles from Founders Island into the north and south of the city.
Yeah.
It seems the Arkham Knight is tightening his grip.
I'm ready for them, Alfred.
Very good, Sam.
The whole violence in video games argument is so politically charged. It's honestly really hard. Like studies have shown that violence in video games does not lead to aggression. There's been countless studies that prove that, first and foremost. Also, it's like, I play Mario. Does that mean we're going to be a plumber?
Yeah, exactly. Or in this, can I be Batman? Actually,
Like,
yes. Actually, though, yes. Can I please be Batman?
Like, yes. There are people who mentally defective people who will mimic what they see
found a way
on
to
TV.
track the root system
And like
Gotham.
That's just a mental health issue at that point.
We need to ban GTA because 12-year-olds are playing it. GTA is rated M for mature. So, in order for them to have GTA, you had to buy it for them. Do you want to know what? You know what the problem is? It's not Rockstar, it's you!
It's a lot of parents that are like trying to avoid responsibility because all they want to do is plop their kids in front of a screen and just leave them there. But then they're like, what?
The iPad generation.
Yeah, the iPad generation, absolutely.
So, Tevia says, it's so stupid. Yes, definitely, I agree with you.
I did a paper in school about it, and yeah, they actually found that like surgeons that play like first-person shooters are actually more like accurate.
Or even better. You know how the rise of drone warfare is coming? You want to know who they're hiring from? They're hiring gamers.
I'll protect it.
Because it turns out, basically piloting a drone is like the skill set is almost exactly just playing a game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because most of these kids are basically using video game controllers to control the drones. So being a gamer makes you a heck of a drone pilot.
Well, actually, it was kind of funny. You know those explosive ordnance disposal robots? Well, actually, a lot of those guys use Xbox 360 controllers.
Or even better, I've actually seen stuff on the battlefield. They're starting to use Steam Decks. I think like in Ukraine, there's actually been a few soldiers using Steam Decks to pilot drones.
Well, because here's the thing. Here's what you can say about the gaming industry. They make damn good controllers.
As long as just if you're building a submarine, please do not use a $20 Logitech controller.
No, or the Duke.
So Dave says, I like collector's editions with statues. Like Adjusted 2 and Dragon Ball Fighters. Not enough good collector's edition these days.
Let's hope we don't need to find out.
The collector's editions that I liked were the ones that had the soundtracks, like the
I'll let you know if the situation.
I had those.
Alfred, tell me you found the Cloudburst.
Those are great.
The thing that really got me into collecting collector's editions was Halo, because they would always come with like a statue and like an item from the universe. Like the Halo Reach one came with the actual journal of the woman that created the Spartan program, and it's an actual journal where you can read stuff. It came with patches. There was the Gears of War special edition that had a Marcus Phoenix statue, and you could also get an add-on that added in a replica of one of the firearms.
So, Daisy Impaler says, as long as they don't use a lot of controller,
I'm heading to the movie studio.
You know what I really
Prepare
want
the
to
analysis of the
like,
Arkham Knight stronghold on Founders Island.
I want to get that controller and play Subnautica. Like, do a live stream.
Oh, God.
I play Subnautica with the controller.
Subnautica scares me, bro.
But you know the meme. I'm playing Subnautica with the Ocean Gate logic. Like, I will probably do that one of these days, just for the meme.
Yeah, it's like I played a lot of Subnautica 1 on creative mode, so I could just do whatever I wanted, and then because I just wanted to have fun. I'm sorry if you want to sweat.
Your skills are weak, sir.
You know what? So is your Sonic Adventure 2 skills, dude.
At least I finished what I started.
What did I start but not finish? That silence tells me everything.
I'm actually typing out a message.
Oh, of course you are. Of course you are.
I mean, I literally am. So.
He's just afraid of my awesome arguments.
Just think.
Open.
Robin's down there right now, planning his life with Barbara. Probably thinking of names for all the little rug bats they'll have. What a lucky boy. She is so lovely.
Sir, how are you going to tell Master Drake about Barbara? He'll be devastated. He could do something dangerous.
I'm not. Not
you
yet.
know, before the
even
Ocean
focused on the
Gate
cure.
disaster, I kind of I always kind of wanted to dive down to the Titanic.
We have to make sacrifices, Alfred.
Yep. Now I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Wisely, sir. If he finds out
Part of me
she's
still
gone and you
does
didn't tell
want
him,
to.
You will lose him forever.
But yeah, I'm a little wary.
I wouldn't.
I mean, the tickets on Ocean Gate cost like $250K per, so it's like you gotta be rolling in the dough.
Welcome to the Batcave.
I mean, if I become friends with James Cameron and he invites me down for a dive, okay, I'll go then. Like, I think any logical person would be like, oh, okay, you're going with James Cameron. The guy knows what he's doing.
Oh, Nick, Batman doesn't only have guns; he has grenades.
Explosions.
Batnades.
But Jared, wouldn't you agree? Wait.
You promised you'd let me.
Oh my God!
Ah!
How many more
I forgot
tests
that's
can you
what we
possibly
picked. That's the one that I
Calm
picked.
down. Oh wow, I'm keeping that. That's hilarious. It's Surinor and 1966 Robin.
Sir, the long-range Crane scanners have not been able to locate the cloudburst.
The Visions of
Deploy the
Mana
Batwing
Collection
and run a
Edition,
low-level
$200
thermal
game,
scan.
art book,
We
soundtrack,
can't,
and a
Sam.
small plush.
Founders Island
That's
is
not
protected
bad.
by 2 radar towers connected to a long-range missile
I think for what
launcher.
you're getting,
You won't
maybe
be able to get the
150.
Batwing or indeed the
I don't know.
Batmobile anywhere near the
Gotham Knights, I think,
I can destroy
was
the radar towers
150.
on foot. If we can
I know
just find
that
a way
at
to
the
disable
Halo
the
Reach
drones
edition
protecting
was
them.
150, if I remember correctly.
I've identified a special drone that appears to be acting as a
I remember the
relay hub
Titanfall one. I don't remember exactly how much that was,
If
but
I
that
can
gave
get
you
my
like a
hands on that
massive
drone, there's a
statue.
chance we can reverse engineer the security protocols and give me a window to take out those radar towers.
A chance, perhaps, sir. But it sounds dangerous. Too dangerous.
It's bad
It's the
dangerous.
only way. I'll keep you updated.
Dangerous.
My middle name is
I still haven't
Dangerous.
heard from Barbara.
Trust me, Robin. She's fine. I need you
So
to focus
you're,
on the cure.
You don't
So
have to
you're
do this on your own,
Jared
Bruce.
Dangerously.
I can help you.
No,
It's under
I'm
control. We need that
Bruce
antidote.
Dangerous
We're getting
Wayne.
there. It won't be long now.
I like how it even has the
Look,
tie
if
in
you
the
need
back
help, you
for
know
the
where to
mask.
find
Oh god, this looks so funny! Oh man, that's awesome.
Holy bright costume, Batman.
Tim,
No.
stay here,
Will
Tim.
not do. There's no way you're
At least
sticking
we
us
can
in here,
agree when it comes to Barbara that it's a crappy idea to put Tim Drake and Barbara
Come clean like you
together.
did with Gordon.
Even though, get this, she has a flying Grayson's
It's
necklace.
classic. So I've been rooting around in this batty defensive cave of a mine, and
Dave
it seems
said,
like you actually
but then
believe
James
it's
Cameron
pure
shows up,
nonsense.
painted blue with loincloth, and he started to have second thoughts. Like,
Forget
I'd be
about
like,
the cure.
Oh crap!
You just concentrate
James
on
is doing
taking
the
out
meth
the
again.
And if you say no, he'll end up giving you the middle
last
finger like he
good
gave to
thing
his
you'll
fans.
ever do.
Like, I'm sorry, James Cameron, I like your movies, but your attitude, you have the attitude of a 4-year-old.
Apparently, he's gotten better. So apparently, some reports, like some of his later productions, he has cooled off tremendously. From what I've read, but that might just be Disney's spin for all I know.
It probably is because they don't want to risk screwing with. Oh my gosh, it's our cash cow. He is, so I understand that. It's not like they're propping up someone that hasn't brought results. He does.
Yeah. Like even Way of Water, because you notice how Way of Water it came and it went. Like yeah, it made $1 billion, but nobody talked like Avatar 1 made like $2 billion. Hardly there's no discussion of online about like the lore of the world.
Because here's
the
why, and James, it has nothing to do with the MCU, because that was his argument. He said that if it weren't for the MCU, people would know the names to my characters, and I'm like, no, because it's, first off, it's generic, and you're just copying standard, like, Native American stories.
Yeah, like the world itself looks beautiful, and from what I hear, the Avatar world in Animal Kingdom is actually really good. And
Yeah, it is.
The Pandora ride in Avatar, from what I hear, is actually really good.
If you can
It's
actually
not
get in there.
Yeah, and then Way of Water probably looks good, but nobody talks about the films. That's like the
relay
films
chip
are
will
gonna
allow
have
me to
no they
temporarily
don't
blind the
have any
drones.
cultural
That should give me
impact.
enough time to take
It's like,
out the
oh
two
yeah, they
radar
make
towers.
lots of money and 3D something.
Well, it's because a lot of this is it's because essentially his movies became like cultural events, and you know what? That's true. That's great. But it's just they're not memorable enough to stay in the cultural zeitgeist for that long. Because yeah, it showed up for like the amount of time it was in theaters, and then no one talks about it anymore.
Because the way I see it, it's like there is a lot of detail-rich lore in those movies. But you want to know what movie also has a lot of detail-rich lore, and people are still talking about it? Pacific Rim. Because there's for example, did you know in Pacific Rim there's this thing called Oblivion Bay? It's basically kind of where Alberta is. It's the graveyard.
That's the first
of
radar
the
tower
Jaegers.
dealt with.
Wow.
And little lore details like that. There are discussions on Pacific Rim, and that film had a very minor cultural impact. Pacific Rim has more of a cultural impact than Avatar.
Did you know, by the way, in Avatar lore, it was the Na'vi who attacked first?
So unlike Han, they shot first.
Yeah, so it's what's kind of funny is that the movie tried to paint the the Marines as the bad guys, but I'm like, based upon rules of engagement, you didn't exactly make your case that well.
Yeah, Dave says non-Avatar fan is so derivative and lame. The story is essentially Trail of Tears. That's it, you know.
That's what it is. That's 100% what it is.
And Tavia's like, no. Care to explain, sir?
On what? Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's visually interesting and, you know, whatever, but the story is just... It's Dances with Wolves meets Trail of Tears. Like, that's just... It's so derivative of other better media. Like, I get that, like, the whole outsider goes to culture and assimilates. It's a type of plot design. Like, I'm not gonna call someone out for using it.
They essentially revealed the what's the word? The runtime for the two Rebel Moon parts. Part 1 is like 2 hours and 46 minutes, and part 2 is 3.5 hours. Which I'm like, what are you adding to part 2 to make it 3.5 hours?
I guarantee you there's going to be an alien intimacy scene.
Oh yeah, knowing Zach, absolutely.
I know how you feel.
I mean, he hinted at it in the other version.
Yeah, the tentacle part. Oh, Tevi says basically the Avatar movie does look beautiful. That's true, but story-wise it's generic. But I will give it the thought the technology looks awesome. Yeah, it does. And again, that goes with the overall look. It's just the problem is, yeah, you can have a pretty looking movie, but if it's not memorable enough, hell, you know, it's a director that makes does both, makes pretty movies, and it's stuff that people talk about even 10 years after they come out. No!
Joss Whedon.
No! Stop it!
Oh, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
It's the Zach man. People still talk about his movies and then tell us to move on. That's the funny part. They're like, but you brought it up on Twitter.
All right, so we got Atchison with his first comment. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
How you doing?
He says, it's funny how the Avatar films make bank at the box office and are hyped up for like a month. They're completely forgotten.
I know! That is the really funny part, because you think with all the money these movies rank in, that people would talk about them.
Alright, and then Dave the Impaler says, it's going to be another hour of picturesque, slow-moving scenes of harvesting wheat. And you know what, Dave? It is going to be the best shot, the most cinematic, the most beautiful scene of harvesting wheat you have ever seen, sir.
And you know what's kind of funny? Someone put on Twitter, why did Zach have to give us a slow-motion farming scene? Because he could.
Yeah.
Lost the second radar.
But so I think this is a good place to leave it for this week. This was a great hangout and conversation. Thank you for hanging out with us. And Nick, do you have anything you want to promote?
All right. So I just want to say, I just got the last page for 200 Samurai. The credits page is done, and thus work on the book is complete. This is the first I'm saying it. Jared, you're getting the exclusive, buddy. Tune in tomorrow on the Phoenix Press, the Friday Night Frenzy. We're talking about our heroes, why they matter, why people care. Saturday, I'm playing The Witcher 3. Monday, I'm talking about House of the Dragon. And on Tuesday, I'm going to be making Nick's cry playing some N64 games.
Oh boy, and that's always a really fun time. And yeah, as for me, I just released my the tribute I made for Comic Storian, as Tevia alluded to. That's that. Oh, here, what's up, Robert? Hey, I just realized this year has been the best year for Mark. Yeah, it has. But anyway, yeah, so I have the tribute to Comic Storian. Tonight we're doing a Comics League member stream where, among other things, we'll be honoring Comic Storian, and we'll be doing a hanging out, talking about a lot of other topics. And then tomorrow for CLD, we're going to be devoting all of it to Comic Storian. And what we're going to bring back, I think this is the first time I'm going to announce it, is that we're going to bring back the you can come on and chat with us for 5 minutes each rule, so you can all give your memories of Comic Storian. in light of
5
the...
minutes only. Remember that, Tevye.
We'll time you, and essentially what we'll do is, at a certain point, we'll give you a hand signal to wrap up your thought as we go. But anyway.
Yes, and if I have to, I'll use the monkeys to chase you out.
Of course, Nick will. But don't worry, they'll be old man keys, if you will. But in terms
of course, those are the ones easiest to train.
And then Britt and I will be doing a Q&A this Saturday for CLD. And yeah, so we will see you guys later. Stay heroic. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lane. She belongs to General Zod. Zois and Maxabat for life. See you later.